Let's determine the value of the given trig expression. So here we have cosine of 36 degrees multiplied to cosine of 42 degrees times cosine of 78 degrees. Now, except for cosine 36 degrees, we don't know the values of cosine 42 degrees and cosine 78 degrees. The cosine 36 degrees, let's note down this value. Cosine of 36 degrees has a standard value which is given by square root of 5 added to 1 whole divided by. Now our task will be to find out the value of cosine 42 and cosine 78. Here we're going to use a trig. We're going to multiply the entire trig expression with half. Now we get half of cosine 36 degree, but this is an extra term that we are dividing with. So we'll multiply by another factor 2 to compensate for this 2 that we are dividing with. So we get 2 times cosine of 42 degrees multiplied to cosine of 78 degrees. Now immediately this gives us a formula. We know that whenever we have 2 times cosine of some angle A multiplied to cosine of some angle B, now that's given by cosine of angle A plus B added to cosine of angle A minus B. Now here we will suppose that let A correspond to 78 degree and B corresponds to 42 degree. So when we apply this formula, we get half multiplied to cosine of angle 36 degree multiplied to cosine of the angle. So what we'll do, we'll take the sum 78 degrees plus 42 degrees. This will be added to cosine of the difference of the two angles. So we have 38 degrees minus 42 degrees. Fine, let's compute the value now. We have half cosine of 36 degrees multiplied to cosine of 120 degrees added to cosine of 36 degrees. Now cosine of 120 degrees, that also has a standard value. So cosine of 120 degrees equals negative 1/2. We have cosine of 36 degree where cosine of 120 degree. We'll substitute these values to get half multiplied to square root of 5 added to 1 divided by 4. That's the value of cosine 36 degree. Multiplied to it will be negative half plus square root of 5 plus 1 over 4. Okay, so let's further simplify. Now we have square root of 5 plus 1 over, so 2 times 4 will be 8. When you combine these two fractions, we're going to get square root of 5 minus 1 divided by 4. Oh, we have square root of 5 plus 1 times square root of 5 minus 1 in the numerator. So that's simply the difference of squares. So we get square root of 5 whole squared minus 1 squared divided by 32. Now square root of 5 whole squared minus 1 squared will be 4. So we have 4 over 32 and the final result will be 1 over 8. Now that means the value of cosine 36 degree, cosine 42 degree and cosine 78 degree. So this will be equals to 1 over 8.